Yo, what's up my guys? Hope y'all having a great day. Thank you for watching. This is the beginner friendly berry base. You can do this in a saltwater area, but it kind of defeats the purpose and makes it more complex. You know, having a water purifier and the electricity system has to be a little bit more complex, so did it in the river. This is the water pump area. You have a little bit extra storage and a sleeping bag there. You can even put a locker there if you want. This is the TC area. It has an extra box, a composter. If you check out TC costs, it's pretty doable, even for a solo just started playing the game. That being said, let's go ahead and check out the build. To make sure the base is the proper height, I like to go to the deepest spot of the building area, make sure the foundation is above the water line, and then move the foundation towards the bank of the river, make the TC compartment. You can leave the stone if you want, but I like to make it metal so it's 4C4 to rate it. If you don't have garage door at this point, you can use the sheet door, it's not a big deal. You can set up your TC room however you want, but I like to make it unlootable. It makes the raid cost substantially higher. Make sure to place the armored window down as I do, otherwise that bar is splashable through the window for some reason. Make sure to upgrade this triangle to metal as soon as you can so people can't soft side it. Depending on the terrain, it might be hard to put the water pump down. Worst comes to worst, if you have to leave both these triangles open, you can just upgrade the twig that I'm standing on to metal so people can't soft side it from the outside. Seeing this clip takes me a couple of tries. Eventually I get it, but for whatever reason, if you can't put that triangle down, you can just upgrade that twig right there to metal. It doesn't really affect the upkeep cost too much. At this point, it's pretty straightforward, just closing up the base. If you don't have armored doors, you can use sheet doors. It's not that big of a deal. I just like using armored doors, so it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass for people to get to your berries. If you don't want to, you don't have to put the shelf here. I just like having the shelf. It's a little bit extra storage area. And like I said, you can also put a locker and other things in this area as well. Or you can even put a water purifier here if you are going to use salt water. You don't have to put the composter here. I just like putting it here so you can basically make fertilizer in the same area. It's a lot more efficient in my opinion, especially since you have the room for it, might as well. When you put the sprinkler and light down, I find it's easier to put the sprinkler down first and then put the light. You want to put the beds in the same order I do. Especially this one right here. If you put this one in last, it gives you a little bit more room to jump into that single door. And my electricity is a little bit messy, I don't care, I was kind of doing it quick. You didn't see that. You can do this with one solar panel actually, but I prefer two. Makes the whole process a lot more idiot proof, plus it doesn't really cost that much to make or even buy. See, this setup's really good because you can use a car battery. If you have to use a water purifier, you're going to have to use 2 car batteries and put them in chain, or you'd have to use a medium battery, which all that's kind of a pain in the ass, especially for a beginner. This way you have to do is just hook everything up to a single battery and then hook the pump up to one sprinkler. And boom, you're in business. The base is pretty straightforward, but if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me down in the comments, or if you have any suggestions, you can hit me up down there. If you want to stay up to date with Rust content and check out some of my builds, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and yeah, hope you guys have a great one. Deuces.